Hello and welcome to Coco Styling. My name is Micah and today we will be talking about the academias for black women. I will say that dark academia and light academia are the most popular ones, but they're all basically the same thing. The only thing that changes around might be the fabrics and the colors for each aesthetic, so I'm going to talk about it in general. Now, if you don't know, academia refers to a group of aesthetics that focus on the look of a scholar, things that involve learning, studying, and reading. It really gives off the vibe of a fictional and fashionable librarian. There are many types of academias. Some of them are light and dark academia, like I said before, the most popular. There's also the romantic academia, the witchy academia, and art academia. There are some more academias, but I feel like these ones might be the most popular. A little disclaimer, please be careful when you browse for inspiration on the academias, especially dark academia, because some of the communities can romanticize unhealthy habits and conditions like overworking yourself to literal death, alcoholism, addictions, and depression. I'm only gonna be talking about the fashion aspect of the academias, but as you can see, it can get really dark really quick, so be careful when you're browsing on the internet for more inspiration. Okay, a guide on the academias. First, play on nostalgia. The academias focus a lot on vintage aspects, especially from the academic lifestyle of the early 11th century. It also focuses on European literature and Gothic architecture, so you can try to look for pieces that look like they belong to that era. 2. Wear the right materials. This tip will help you in defining your specific academia, but also take into account your body structure. If you're sharper, wear stiffer fabrics, and if you are softer, wear lightweight fabrics. Something important about the materials used in this style is that they should be natural and a little bit comfy, so things like wool, cotton, linen, silk, maybe even satin, but that really does depend on the academia that you choose. So for example, satin and lace would be great for the romantic academia, but not necessarily dark academia. I'm not saying that you're not supposed to wear it, but it might be easier to build a dark academia outfit with cotton or cashmere instead of satin. 3. Wear the right colors. This one will depend on the academia you choose, but it's mostly about neutrals. If you're warm, I suggest picking colors from the ivory and brown scale, and if you're cool, from the black and white scale. You can also add a few accent colors like burgundy, olive, purple, and navy. 4. Accessorize. Just like the others, this one will depend on the academia you choose. The accessories do tend to be on the dainty side, but you can play around with them and create different looks. For example, if you chose the witchy academia, you can really play with witchy elements, something that is straight out of Harry Potter, something like that. But if you want to go for something a little bit more simple, berets, glasses, well, I actually do have to wear glasses because I can't see, but if you don't have to wear glasses, I guess you can wear frameless glasses if you wanted to. Frameless, no. Not frameless, lensless glasses, sorry. 5. You can mix and match feminine and masculine elements. Since anyone can be a scholar, this aesthetic is a little bit more on the gender neutral side. You can combine both feminine and masculine elements and it would look great. You can go for either side or stay in the middle, for example, wearing two very feminine pieces like a skirt and a blouse, with two very masculine pieces like combat boots and an oversized blazer. 6. Learn how to layer. This aesthetic is centered around classic European literature, where because of the weather, it is very important to know how to layer your outfits. This also means that the clothes can be very comfy and warm. If you live in a cold place and you want ideas on how to layer your outfit in a very fashionable way, this aesthetic is great for you. Also, the layering video is coming soon. I think it will be up in about 2 weeks. So turn on your notifications so you can be notified and not miss it. 7. The right shoes. You need something that is very practical and easy to pair. It's better to look at vintage style shoes, maybe even school style shoes like Oxfords, loafers, Mary Janes, Chelsea boots, and Doc Martens. Now that you have the right shoes, it is also very important to pair them with the right bag. You need a bag that looks like it was made to carry books. Remember that this style is all about the thirst for knowledge, so a fashionable librarian is the way to go. Satchels, messenger bags, totes, and briefcases are very good options. Even if it's a small bag in which you can only fit your phone and your wallet, go for something that is inspired by this color look. I'm not sure if you can hear it, but sorry about the background noise. I actually live in a tropical place, so no matter where in my house I am, you kind of always can hear the birds chirping, and maybe the wind blowing. It's like the rainy season here, so... Well, it's actually supposed to be summer, but apparently this year we didn't have a summer and it's all rainy season. Anyway, speaking about being cold and rainy seasons, it's a very good idea to have items that make you warm. Play around with items that give you a warm and cozy feeling, like scarves, sweaters, jumpers, cardigans, hats, and more. You can play with all of those things. And also, since we're talking about the topic of keeping you warm, my last tip would be to keep your legs warm as well. So, wearing tights, over-the-knee socks, over-the-knee boots are great in keeping you warm, and they also make you look very fashionable without you even trying. This is great because now over-the-knee boots and over-the-knee socks are coming back in style. I love them. They're warm, they're cozy, they're comfortable. Depending on where you live, you might be able to get these items at a cheaper price because the trend is just starting, so not a lot of people are buying them right now. It's time for our wardrobe essentials. So first, tops. The first thing you should get is a turtleneck. There are many ways in which you can style a turtleneck. This is why you must have at least one. If you have a bigger bust and you feel like it has too much visual weight, I would suggest getting a cowl neck instead to avoid looking too top heavy. Both cowl necks and turtlenecks create the same comfy but sophisticated look. If you want to have both, that's also a bonus. And make sure to get them in a dark neutral color, maybe 2. So if you're warm, getting one in a beige color and one in a dark brown, maybe even burgundy. And if you are cool, having a black one, a gray one, and one in a dark blue color. The second type of top that you should have is at least 2 colored shirts. One in a light color and one in a dark color. If you're cool toned, like I said before, I suggest black and white. And if you're warm, I suggest cream or ivory and brown or navy. You can go for something simple at first, and then you can get another one that has more details. Third, basic blouses. They can be very comfortable. Please take the material into account. If you're sharper, go for something that is a little bit more stiff, and if you're soft, for something that is a little bit more flowy. 4. Sweaters. You can choose between crew necks and V-necks. Also, something that is very important is the fit. The fit of the garment that you choose will change the feel of your outfit, and it's also important to take into account your body lines to make sure that you always look good. 5. Cardigans. There are so many styles of cardigans. You can go for something light or something chunky, something long or something short. They are also warm and very easy to style. Something really good about this is that Y2K fashion and preppy fashion are having a really strong comeback, so it's very easy to find cardigans. And our next item, sweater vests. Sweater vests can be very interesting, and they are a very comfy way to make your outfit a little bit more interesting. Not everyone can wear them, but if you can pull them off, you should definitely have one. 7. A blazer. Blazers are a must-have in the academias, but the issue that they have is that they tend to be very stiff and structured. If you have very soft features, I would skip this item and change it for a coat or a cardigan. If you are able to find a style of blazer that looks good on you, even if you're soft, you can wear it. But finding the perfect blazer when you're a soft type is a life struggle. 8. Coats. Depending on where you live, you might wear coats on a regular basis. This is perfect for this style because there are many styles of coats that fit into the academias. All you have to look for is that they are in a neutral color like gray, black, brown, or a neutral accent color like burgundy, navy, or olive. Now let's talk about bottoms. A pair of jeans. You must have a perfect pair of jeans for those comfy afternoons at your favorite library. Of course, when everything is safe again. Number 10. Skirts. You can wear almost any kind of skirt. The best styles would be A-line, accordion, pleated, and full skirts. 11. Trousers. Have at least 2 pairs of trousers, a light one and a dark one. Remember that you should get them in colors that are easy to pair with all of the things that you already have on your wardrobe. Finally, we got to the last section of this video. Accessories. I don't know why I thought it was gonna be a shorter video. Well, I did know. It was because it did take me like 2 months to find the examples for the pictures featuring black women, but thankfully I managed to. So let's start. 12. A bag for books. Since this is an aesthetic that screams fashionable scholar, you need a bag that looks like you can carry books in it. Satchels and messenger bags would be the best option. 13. A leather tote. A simple bag in which you can fit pretty much anything you need. A leather tote is a must-have not just for functionality, but you can also get them in interesting colors. 14. A watch. An analog watch would be ideal. It's also a very timeless piece and you only need one. 15. A leather belt. I would suggest getting 2 or 3. A dark one, a light one, and one in an interesting color. And even if you get one in a regular color, neutral color, you can get something that has an interesting buckle. 16. Loafers and Oxfords. They are very comfortable shoes that look like school shoes. You can get regular ones or something that has details like a platform. It creates something a lot more interesting than just regular shoes. Combat boots. Just like Oxfords, you can get a simple pair of combat boots or something with details. 18. If you want to wear heels, Mary Janes are the way to go. They can be very playful and classic or very edgy or stylish. And finally, a pair of boots. You can choose between all sorts of boots, heeled boots, booties, over the knee, it's your choice. These were all of my tips for the academias. If you like this aesthetic, you might also like cottagecore and the preppy style, which I have videos on in case you're interested. Also, this was supposed to be a short video, but that didn't happen. So thank you for your determination and your patience for the ones who stayed until the end. As always, you can leave me a flower so I can know. Thank you very much. I am trying to make a mix between short and long videos, so if you guys have any suggestions on short videos, I would really appreciate that. Thank you. And remember that you can see the transcript of this video on my blog micahlimston.com, and in a few days you will also find a guide on where to shop for these types of clothes. I'm a little behind on those, but when I upload, probably next week, the list for the preppy and minimalist styles will be up as well. And the last thing, if you want to hire me as your personal stylist, or if you want to buy downloadable style guides, you can just go to cocostyling.com. Have a nice day, and I hope to see you soon.